Hi, my name is James Parsons, and today I'll be talking to you about why DiStefano Manufacturing and Tooling needs to get new equipment. We have breaking old down equipment that will not form parts right and on a consistent basis and keep breaking down. We have brake presses that are probably 20 to 30 years old. They will not bend properly the parts that we need. They are taking forever to be able to set up to get a perfect part. And then every time we do get a good part, it will not run accurately. We have four types of presses I'm going to be talking to you about. We have Press 10, Press 11, Press 12, and CB2. Press 10 and 12 are both accurate presses. They are not built the way they should be. They leak oil. We have to clean up our oil every evening, add new oil on a daily basis, and they tend to overheat every day. Brake 10 is an accurate press, a smaller accurate press. We put 1/4 inch material on there and try to bend them at 90 degrees. We run about 500 parts in each tub. We can start out one part and bend it at a 90-degree angle, and then 20 pieces later it'll be at like 80. It is not bending the way it should be. It doesn't make accuracy, and that's why we are having problems. We have to adjust every hour and every part almost to get an accurate part continuously. Press 12 is a bigger accurate press where we run big giant parts where we bend them at about a 75-degree angle, 65-degree angle. We have approximately 30 bends on some of them, and we can hit 20 of them correct, and the 10 we have to redo. It takes a good hour or two just to get 20 bends right, and that's if we can get them right. We're having big cards out of that press just because you got to do a 20-hit part, and the machine should be able to do them all accurately. Now I'm going to talk to you about Press 11 and CB2. CB2 also builds big parts. We put 90-degree bends on 1/2 inch material, even sometimes 1 inch material. It is designed to make a bend all the way down big parts, probably 30 inches, 40 inches wide, and it will not do it correctly. On the end of one side it'll be at 91 degrees, on the other side it'll be at 92 degrees, and in the middle it'll be at 85 degrees. We are not able to make this properly because the customer will not accept that type of bow and that type of angle that we need. We are having so much problems sending our equipment to the welding shop to get welded on to get our dies fixed. We send parts for the welding shop for our robot that is causing the robot to crash. Our efficiency is about 65% when it should be at least minimum 98% efficient. Press 11 is probably one of our worst ones that we have. We just put $30,000 in it, and the RAM is still not correct. It bends the parts backward, not bends the parts backwards, but bends the parts nowhere near 90 degrees of an angle. We've bent parts where the degrees should say it should be 90, and it gives us only 65. The press really leaks. The press has air leaks. It does not want to do anything that is above a 1/4 inch material when the thing is supposed to be doing about a 1/2 inch to even 3/4. Majority of the parts that I have I cannot put on Press 11 because it's not rated the way it should be. We should be able to do every part that I have, and we can't. Now that I have told you about the four press brakes that we have and what the problems we have, I'm going to explain to you why a new press would work for us. A new press will allow us to just enter the dimensions that we need. It'll show you the dies that we need. It'll show you where the die on the brake press should be at. And in one hit, it'll form it correctly for us. It'll shorten our setup times from 2 hours to about 15 minutes. In turn, that'll increase our productivity because the less we're working on a setup, the more parts we can run. Right now, we are averaging about 65 to 70% efficient throughout the whole entire press room. With new brakes and presses, we could be around 120% efficient and have no cars, which a car is basically the customer sending back saying that we made a bad part. On average right now, we're averaging 3 cars a week, which is not very good. Our PPMs, which is our parts per minute, is over 1,000 for the customer. The customers are not really happy with us right now. We are late because our efficiency and our productivity can't go up because we're spending all our time doing a setup. The new presses will allow us to do multiple parts at the same time. We'll be able to do 2 to 3 hits at the same time. And when we have a 30 hit part, it'll do them all accurately, and we never have to do multiple setups to be able to hit that part. Now that I've informed you about why we should do it, I'm going to leave with you with one thing. The more productivity you get out of the press room, the more money you're going to make. The more happier the customer is, and the more product we are going to be able to develop because the customer is going to want to give us more money. Now that I've talked about everything, I feel that the brake presses and the press room will be in better shape if we spend some money and put it into the presses and the brake presses. Thank you.